Wait, that 380.
Just the mic. I'm coming.
Hey, 166.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Nice, sweetheart.
Hey, check it.
Brady gives to Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We own them. Hey, Alpha.
149.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still easy.
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
72. Hey, Echo.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Touchdown, Patriots. Stephen
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Delta. 0.
On play action, Rivers. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ja'Kai Polite. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
They go play action. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Set. Hey, Brown 80. Hey, 79. 79. Shit. Behind.
Running on first down, Eckler.
Check 52.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Set. 390. I got you, son. I got you, son. Kill.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Set. 380. Black 15.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. This is caught by Williams. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
390. 180.
First down.
Switch. Wait, 89.
Here is Eckler. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the Patriots' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Rolling to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal?
Let's get off the field.
Throwing Rivers. Completes it to Watt. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
You got Chase. You got Chase.
For the Charger field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
To throw is Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Watch the curl. Check. Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, Brown 80.
Now Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice game.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Rivers trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Alabama. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. He can't hang. Hey, hang!
So after the INT, it's Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Motion.
Brady will try again on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha.
First down, here's White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 6 there on the first down play. On second down now, it's White. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Wait, that 53.
49's the mark. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That's fielded in the end zone. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually days.
Brings up second and 10 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Thanks. What are you hit?
Throwing on second down. Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Desmond King making the tackle.
Second and 10.
Wait, set. 53.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Los Angeles.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Protein spill. Hey, check it. Hey, orbit.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
29 is the mic.
Red Delta!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady gives this to White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, Michel. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked.